What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am back with another video for you guys. Today we're going to be playing some Twisted Fate Fizz. This is a new version of an old archetype, not the Twisted Fate PNZ that a lot of you guys are familiar with, but the good old PNZ Freljord, using things such as Starlit Seer, and it got some new cards that I think really helped the power level of this deck, and it's been a lot of fun for me. I don't know exactly how good this deck is because I have a limited number of games. I went 9-2 with it, with just a decent sample size, but just saying that this is still like early impressions of it, but I thought it was a ton of fun and I definitely wanted to share it on the channel. So if you guys aren't familiar with this deck, once again, it's like a deck that looks to buff a lot of your elusive units with Starlit Seer, and you have a lot of draw to find those different buffed units throughout, which also helps level up Twisted Fate. But the new components that I'm really excited to share with you guys is one, Eye of the Nakakaboros, which is a really good draw card that just gets added to the mix of this deck. Giving you a burst, blocker, or attacker is absolutely huge. And it's just a solid 5-mana draw, like makes it so much better than things like Salvage, which we're sometimes finding its way into these decks. And a really fun card, which is Revna. If you guys don't know, Revna, the Lore Keeper, will buff the entire deck with whatever its stats are. So let's say it starts off as a 2/2. If you play it, the entire deck will get +2/+2. The cool thing with this, right, is if you draw it off of Shared Spoils, at the very least, it'll be a 3/3. And if it ever gets buffed by Starlit Seer, you have some crazy potential to get like situations where you're buffing the deck by like 5/5, whatever it is. And it's incredibly powerful because once you hit that point and you have so much draw, you're just able to outvalue your opponent, set up bigger things. Like I played this deck a little bit on my stream, ran into some Bard players, and we're just actually have the entire deck bigger than theirs, which is huge. And with most of our units being elusive, eventually they just run out of answers for that. We have some decent control tools with Line 'em Up, which is a 2 spell for 3 mana, which is great. Make It Rain, more AoE. Twisted Fate, also with the red card, gold card. So we have some good flexible options there. We have a 1 of a warning shot to keep our opponents honest in certain spots when challenging Fizz or just pushing a cheeky burst lethal with is always fun. A 1 of a Battle Fury is just a huge card to just punch in damage in certain spots. You never feel bad having it as a 1 of. Multiple copies, obviously it'll start to brick in a lot of spots, a lot of hands, but as a 1 of, very cute. We run Wiggly Burblefish, which we're playing so many spells throughout this deck, and then being able to cheat out Burbles for 0 is very nice. Also, the 1-mana spells in Freljord are really nice, with 3 Sisters being an option, Elixir of Iron, Parlay, Bilge, and with the Tellstones, these cards kind of got buffed because they now have better hits within their regions, because the Tellstones are very flexible, and that just goes to every region that Burble is just a better card in now. We run Zap Sprayfin, which gives you draw into a lot of powerful spells. All the spells we have here, it's like either pick a card, which will just give us a ton of draw, Shared Spoils, which is just super great when you have a buffed unit and you're just like looking to find it, or after you played a Revna and you just know whatever unit you're gonna get is cracked. It's great. But yeah, had a lot of success with this deck. Went 9-2 again, which I was really happy about, and this deck is just right up my alley with being an elusive buffs. I love this kind of deck. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Chekhov. He is the one that shared this deck with me. He's an absolute legend. If you guys have seen my videos before, I'm sure you've heard a lot of different decks I've featured that are coming from him, because he's just somebody that hits me with a lot of decks that fit my playstyle, and he's just a really good deck builder. Another card that is relatively new, it's Inner Beast. That's also in the deck, which giving stance swaps for buff or translating Overwhelm if you hit like a funny unit on a Seer is really nice as well. Yeah, but that's going to do it for the deck tech. Hopefully you guys enjoy these games. They were a lot of fun to play, so I hope you guys enjoy watching it. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Check out in the description, I'm going to link my Twitch channel, streaming almost daily. If you guys want to get in here, get involved live, really appreciate it. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. All right. Against Annie Ez. I'm going to try to find Fizz is good in something like this. Seer's obviously good. We hit the Seer. That's huge. I don't know if I want to play it like early, like when he can just answer it with like thermo or something. Ooh, now we do. I mean, this is something pressing for him to remove, and then we just have the second one.
The bite doesn't hurt, but the venom sure does.
That's annoying. This card getting added. Kind of obnoxious. They just hit us with the classic Sentry combo with free Sentry. Unfortunate. Obviously, the only reason, like, we were gonna somewhat play around that, or at least make sure we got some value before we did that. Before, but since we have the second one, it's kind of fine. Like right now, I guess you do it, right? The combo of cards to actually kill here is pretty narrow. It has to be like Disintegrate, Blade's Edge, straight up. We're just gonna drop the Twisted with the blue card.
Never lost a fair game.
And we can have it survive through Mystic with the Inner Beast. And then we'll just get some value off of the Seer. Troll Chance is an interesting one, but plays into like other copies of Flock. I guess it's something you don't mind forcing. This is always just a pass. Obviously the attack is horrible, and we don't want him too much value off his fleeting thing. He wants the Annie to see the spell. I was like, I could do a Troll Chant so it like fully heals, but that doesn't make a difference because if he has, technically he could draw into the Flock. Yeah, he had the Blade's Edge. Still feels alright to force it out at least. Tricky stuff. I could go for the line 'em up play to kill this Annie. There he goes for that. I'm thinking line 'em up and go for this. I could also just deal 1 to a bunch of stuff. Good call.
An auspicious season.
Try it this way. If he tries to kill the keg, that's pretty cool. Any down, he's dealing 7. Fairly statted up Fizz. Play this. He's running out of value. Obviously could have like a progress day or the Tellstones or something like that. I'm kind of thinking, ooh, interesting. I'm just gonna start with this and just juice up this Fizz. And then obviously we have a little bit of an option select with this Twisted here. I want to see if he gives me maybe a good red card or something. Attack seems fine. It's nice too that he hasn't played the landmark. The landmark can get pretty destructive. I think I'm just dropping this. You could just block at the very least. Elixir of Iron's a really good spell to get.
I'm so good, I surprised myself.
Sure, so we can keep this alive. Brew the static. Unfortunate that that levels, but
Blessed by snow and stars.
good pickup. Fizz levels on 1 more spell. Yeah, I was waiting to see maybe if I have mana for the keg Twisted line. Probably slightly better. It's just a pretty destructive play for sure. He's got a million spells coming in.
Nothing's more exciting than an unsolved.
Okay. This thing stacked up. We got the Make It Rain to respond to him trying to kill a keg. And then we'll have the knock him down as well. Sure, he just goes for damage. Respect.
We'll crack this yet.
Easy.
I mean, part of me is just like, just do this and we good. And then this knock 'em down, make it rain can just kill the Ez like every time. Yeah, so we just wait. Pushing 12. So, I mean, since we're pushing 12, like, just threatening lethal on the normal attack is just something that's really good. And then we have, like, a Fury of the North plus this. Yeah, I mean, that's lethal. And we have like a way to, if he had a flock, to have this still live. And the Ezreal wouldn't do enough. He's got to have an Annie. Nope.
Over here.
Easy game. Easy game. Oh, sweet. Definitely a tricky one, but I think we played that really well. And pretty satisfying win. I'm surprised the Twisted ended up being the thing that got through to win it, because yeah, obviously when it went down to 1 health, I didn't know if it was going to be able to make it. Alright, we are playing against a mysterious Noxus Freljord. No idea what to think on it, but I'm just going to keep Seer. And Inner Beast, protection spell. Maybe if there's Fearsomes, that could come in handy. Twisted's good pickup. Obviously, Battle Fury is a little going to be a brick early on, but definitely swing in our favor later in the game. Gonna drop this. I don't know. This could just be like a full control list for all I know. Sentry definitely makes me lean towards control if we're just making a read. He does this. This Make It Rain's pretty juicy. Let's get some early buffs. Obviously, we give him like card draw. Sure, it's the downside, but I think we're just looking to play spells in that type of spot. We'll play the big zap, coming in right on time. Line him up play is nice as well. It's Yetis, okay. If it's Yetis, I feel like even swinging here and having the Inner Beast play might be all right.
An auspicious season.
And this way we get mana back when we play the zap that we wouldn't have before. Also just clear a unit that we would have to block later. Bro's got the Yearling. Hopefully he doesn't high roll the Yeti on this draw. I'm gonna jinx myself. We have line him up to kill this if he does, but he still will just have a lot of mana. I could gold card. Well, not once he plays a 5/5. So that's true. Yeah, I go for like gold card, and then that's like the problem, right?
This would be a good winter.
I think we just try to kill this thing.
Season.
Cool. That's cool using the new landmark. I might have wished I blocked that, but we'll see. I want to see what we draw, because we buffed a good, like a unit a good amount in the deck. Yeah, I wanted to see what the pickup was. think it's just shuffle this away, right?
Auspicious season.
And play this for free. Don't mind having a 6/5.
Let's do this.
These can get out there. If he develops, being able to stun the Overwhelm Yeti seems kind of nice. We got some units to block. We also have another burst blocker. We might have to trade our elusives, but I think it'll be fine. The homie. Unfortunately, I think gold cards just... We gotta manage this situation, right?
All that glitters.
Only the finest.
Okay, so he draws 6 million cards. Cool. We just shuffle this back.
Snow and
This is
stars.
going anyways. My zap. Where's... We're about to draw more cards anyways.
I'll do it myself. We live here.
Fly away while you can.
This will give him 1 unit.
This would be a good winter.
But if this connects for 6, the stance swap can kill.
Try again.
Could get freezes, whatever else. I think that's just what you got to do there. This is nice. If he hits something like a Reckoning, obviously this still hits. It's funny, it literally only hits that. So we play for the Fury. Don't think, yep. that was pure desperation. Pure desperation, but we had the answer. Easily. Okay. I'm gonna try to find my Seer. Some stuff like that. There it is. Money. Twisted Zoe. We got our own Twisted. Cool. And we got ways to protect our stuff. Not bad. There's no way for them to really like interact with this, right? Or like kill it. Take our 2 damage. See if we can get some buffs going. Obviously, I mean, like, there's not really much I'm trying to do this round. Probably don't do anything. I could pick a card. Relatively pointless, though. I'll probably just, like, Twisted Blue. That'd be fine. No attack. Go for, like, attack hail play if you wanted to.
Never lost a fair
Gonna hit the
game.
blue card and maybe start working on a level up. Because, again, we do have good protection for this, which I really like.
Soak it in.
This attack at the moment seems pretty strong.
Deal me in.
Oh, because of the discount. I was like, man, how do you play that right now? It's tripping. Cool. Probably use this for a burst blocker on the Twisted. Not really trying to deal with that nonsense. We could entomb it if he goes for like a big level up play on it or something.
Gotta go with the flow. Yep,
Fizz to trade off with this isn't bad.
Lady Luck is smiling.
It's just passing. I'm probably just looking at this, to be honest. I'll kick a spoils. The spoils not doing much for me. What has he done so far? Just only played Zap? Sure.
Looks like trouble.
let's do this. I ain't afraid.
be a good winter.
I could try to push some damage on here.
Fly away while you can.
Or something, right? I'm gonna draw a ton of cards, I think. I think I'll kick the other troll channel.
Blessed by snow and
Tricky call.
stars.
Stacking the odds.
But I want to have the other draw to level up this. This goes down, this lives. We're gonna be drawing a ton of cards and some buff stuff. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff to kick. I mean, like, I gotta play this, right? No choice in the matter. Because everything in the deck gets buffed by 5. Like these huge zaps and everything, that's gonna be crazy. This is about to level. If we need to, we could burn the 3 sisters. Like play it and burn the spell we create to like protect Fizz. That is so funny and sad. Well, is what it is.
This will be a good winter.
Over here.
The damage. I could have attacked with Twisted. Technically, definitely not worth in most instances. And that's how it just chunks that whole spell, though. That doesn't level it yet. That does. Okay. So we're gonna be playing that game. TF on TF. I don't think ours levels in like a kind of productive way. Sir. I didn't even realize. Yeah, that's true. I thought it was at 7. I was tripping. I must have looked at the wrong time. He's like gonna hate that this is the biggest unit because he's gonna struggle to have another unit that matches this. In that case, just Zap is better. So I want to be able to get the gold card off, I think.
I bear a message from. Oh, hey, what's that?
Resolve that.
Blue as the serpentine.
Keep up.
Casual 7/7 blocker. Sounds good. Not the Hush.
An auspicious season.
I mean, I didn't think he had it the whole time because he let us level in the first place.
Something for all of you.
Pin feathers.
I don't think I had a way to, but man, I should have jammed some spells.
Gotta go
This
with the
guy's
flow.
huge, bro. Okay, sure. Sure, he's got no attack. Other than this, if he wants it. What do you pull from the Spell Thief that you want at 1? What's the point
Hey,
here?
what you got there?
All or nothing.
Oh, that's true. This is dying. It's 1 off level though. It's just all big twisted fates. What is this, bro? Alright, let's just draw like 3 cards. We gotta find something else that's buffed. Like, our whole deck is buffed and we're just only finding twisted fates. This is like comical. Come on. Okay, a Zap. That I could work with. If he has the other Hush, I don't even care. Is what it is. Yeah, he heals up the homie. Understandable. Go for this red card.
Ahead of you.
I guess this was stupid because he just... Yeah, I have to do it in response to his red, but it was kind of difficult to make that happen. Respect.
I'm a people person.
This thing's gonna catch some flack. My twist is starting to go down, but like that's what we kind of hope for, right?
Like a fish
Play
in
another
water.
big boy. Now everything can just get in.
Hold it, partner.
How's his Zoe looking? 6 out of 10? That's a battle, but I think, again, just with all of our stuff being as big as it is, I think we're just going to be able to outvalue for sure.
Looks like trouble.
Even if this trades, we can just, like,
You can't do this.
kill it with this.
Here, Darky Sharky.
This game, it's a funny matchup right now. It's a funny matchup. He's gonna kill this, feel good about himself, and I'm just gonna hit him with the homie. It's gonna be hilarious. Okay, free way to proc, free 7/6 as well. Sounds good to
Blue
me.
as the serpentine.
Riddle's a pretty sweet card to have. That's hilarious as well. Just fizzle this again. We high rolling, bro. I'm just gonna let this thing go. I guess it sequences in a dumb way, right? But the knock him down still threatens. Or just keeps at it, keeping this thing alive. And the gold coming in and everything. That's now his biggest unit. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, because this thing's a fucking 3-drop or whatever. Sure, dude.
Hold it, partner. Only fools play the hand they're dealt.
I don't know if it sequences everything or not, but we're about to find out. We have enough to activate all the stuff, and we'll get mana. Has he had enough, bro? Come on, I just played a 10-10. Give it to me. Alright, yeah, we get the blue, red, gold. Technically... I mean, I guess I'd rather just deal damage to this.
Eyes open.
If we hit another spell like that, could be gross. Yeah, and we're about to play that Fizz. That is just so funny, because like we're in like a Ditto situation, and that card just broke it over the edge for us with so many big units. All right, Deep's pretty scary nowadays. Not gonna lie. We'll kick for anything that's actually playable. Fizz is good, relatively. I'm probably gonna play him early and just go for that. If he plays no 1-drops, I'll probably play Fizz, hit face, shared spoils if he hits the if he plays the 2-3, But if he doesn't tap below Vile, I'm probably just taking damage, calling it a day. And if he plays a 1-drop, I'm also just keeping the Fizz back. Just waiting. This is cool. Perfect. So we get to go with the cooler line.
This is gonna be fun.
Hoping he taps mana, so get the value on this. Same difference. Just point being, wanted him below Vile. Alright, see what we pick up. I mean, you hope for better, but at least we're thinning the deck. So good. Just let this go. Bank mana. I probably hit him with the Inner Beast. I could even go Inner Beast +2. And still have protection for this, right? I'm pretty down for that. Because we want to accelerate Burble as well. Okay, no Jaw Hunters, or at least if he plays it, I hope he plays it next round, so that way we have line him up to clear it. That is fine. Healing is relatively annoying, but that's still fine. Forgot about that too. The way that buff was coming through.
Worth at least twice as much.
We're leveling Fizz incredibly fast. Like I could just go for the pick a card and then I'll be able to block. Better yet, pick a card, get rid of this, Fizz levels, and I'll block with the 2-1 rather. It's not that close to deep. And I think we could just take the rest of this. That's good to see. I don't know exactly how many Atros they're on nowadays, but if it's just like one of Atro, that's a good sign. Alright, we got card draw coming. I'm gonna open Warning Shot Spoils and see what we got. Twisted's cool, but I mean this is probably just an open attack then. I could technically blue card to dig for some other nonsense. I don't think there's a point to. Relatively scary. Obviously has some good stuff you could find.
I'm always up for a round or two.
And
Soak it in.
I guess that's also true. Like, it's just more cards in the deck. I like playing this and just letting the Make It Rain fizzle.
Blood and guts, golden glory.
Line him up one more time. If he thinks he's getting away with this, he's wrong. Hitting with leveled up Fizz to have Chum the Waters is huge if he ends up having an elusive unit as well. Plate Worm is obviously scary, but the fact that he has just a couple more units on the board, kind of nice. Like the Plate Worm's way less of a threat. Got the Abyssal Eye we talked about. I even have Shakedown too, so like maybe it's just Zap because we have a burst way to drag this.
Easy.
How far from deep? 2 cards. 2 cards from deep, you say? This man's gonna go deep.
Back it up.
Fly away while you can.
Okay, if I block like this, right? So it's already like, man, this is so confusing.
Gotta trust your instinct.
Let's not ruffle our feathers.
6, 2. Yeah, I think
No
that's trouble.
fear.
We take 7. Slow on the math on that round, but yeah, I think it's got to be this. Damn. There's no plays. I could have make it rain for... It's the same odds, I guess. Maybe I do it there because I get more value off the seer. It's tricky, though. I needed the... Since I missed, if I had the mana for Fury, that would have been huge. Like, now I need him to not have, like, anything. That healing is absolutely horrible for us as well. Damn, dude. Game just went and snuck away from us. Keel breaker's obnoxious. Oh, yeah, I love that. Because we have this in freeze, so we can still survive if he just opens.
Why are you here?
Huge.
Try again.
Maybe could have gone for like a troll chant that round to keep one of those units up. I don't know. I want to play like a jettison for no reason. Just it hurts to have this mana go away.
Like a fish in water.
If we hit a shared spoils, we could activate it with this. This is still threatening 4 as well. I think we try for this Fury. He's got no other answers. It's just sick. All in. Doesn't matter. We're getting the action after this, which is kind of huge too. Resolve. Prage.
Do this.
Oh, and we win. That was all on him. He was greedy, and like we had answers for the open attack, but that's where that draw card is. Nice. All right, allow me Thresh. Can't say I'm familiar with this, but let's get it done. I'm gonna keep it twisted. Might not be the right call, but at the very least, there's some flexibility with that. It's done something. Take care, whatever. This to potentially catch them slipping. And a spot to trade off tentacles in an early moment would be pretty nice. We're just passing here. I'll probably play the Fizz now this round.
I'm Fizz. Tide's coming in.
a lot of mana this dude just used. We're gonna at least match up with some blockers. Ready? Hit another Fizz. The gold card doesn't really matter because like Alawi can cheat through it, which is annoying. And of a blue as well.
Nagakaburo surrounds us.
I mean, if he goes for that, then yeah.
Deal me in.
Just fire.
All that glitters. This will be fun.
No attack. Respecting Make It Rain and stuff, it makes sense.
Keep up, keep up.
Play out the Zap. Flash Freeze is going to be fantastic against his deck.
There's nowhere to hide.
Since he tapped pretty low, I don't even think I kicked this. I think I kicked the line him up.
Stacking the odds.
I want to play.
And just starting to make Twisted a threat, so maybe he goes for that. I mean, I don't even want him to because I have second Fizz. The chip was still important though.
To the sea, to battle.
Yes, you.
Do you hear her voice?
We could have this survive with the troll chant. I think I like that. Looks good. Hit this pick a card. Get him close to leveling. He goes for vengeance on that. That's money to me. We're threatening 12 with a Battle Fury play. And that. Ooh.
Want to see a trick?
Okay, this gives us a cool lethal setup. And if he has another vengeance and he's feeling brave, we have the Three Sisters. You could also just like kill Zap or heal or something, but I think it's fine. I think we play the verbal. That's hilarious.
Try again.
Bro's feeling comfortable.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
We'll have the ability to freeze the tentacles if that's like threatening anything.
Can't touch me.
I would like to deny whatever this gives him. Could also do like gold card freeze. Be stuff.
Hello, new best friend.
Never lost a fair game.
Man, maybe
Played
is it
one.
the red card damage there ever? I feel like it's probably not. Limps is all good. He's gonna obviously set up this like Alawi attack, but we still flash freeze once again. Gonna be absolutely massive.
All that glitters.
And we'll try to stay out of Atra if we can. I hope he greeds and just plays Alawi. Like to double up, get two of them. He's gonna feel real dumb. Oh, he's gonna feel so stupid. That is so funny. Sure, you got it. You killed the Twisted. You got a couple more stats.
I'm out.
Bro. I think you just lost the game, dude. That's one way to steal it. I felt comfortable either way, but that was the way funnier way to win.